I'm not your guy, just thoughts on taste on this wild ride. Welcome to the sound of minds unchained. Talking loud from the basement stage. It's a podcast pulpit, bug on.
Welcome to episode 42 of There's Always an Answer podcast. Episode number 42.
Number 42.
Cuatro dos for our folks that are...
Number 42 in the books.
Yeah. I think that makes me officially bilingual.
I don't think so.
Or is it trilingual? Because I know very little... Wait a minute. I know very little French and Italian. I know 4 languages. I'm not proficient in any of them, but...
I know bonjour.
Bonjour. Hey, you know, you're bilingual.
And oui.
That's French, fella. And I tell you what, once you know a little bit of French, that's one of the Romance languages. And then you pretty much know Spanish and you know Italian.
How about that?
Very similar.
I took Spanish for a half semester in high school.
You know 3 languages.
I took it.
How impressive.
I don't really know Spanish. She kicked me out at semester.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh.
She said, "Are you going to learn anything in my class?" I said, "Probably not."
Oh,
and
no.
then she kicked me out.
Wow. I didn't think that was an option.
It was.
Apparently.
Yep. She told me no.
That's not what I would call a good teacher.
I don't think she still teaches there.
You know what I mean? Like, I know kids are difficult, and I know they don't get paid anything, but you do want to try and inspire kids to want to be there and to want to learn.
Yeah, that was missing from a lot of my teachers, I feel.
We need it more than ever now.
Oh, yeah.
With education the way where it is in the world.
There were definitely a few teachers, that were not that way.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that stick with me, Oh, that
right.
teacher, yeah, they were really cool.
Right. Yeah.
I had one teacher, I think I may have told this story on the air one time, but I had one teacher come into my work, or my place of work now, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know you worked here." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been here X amount of years, however long it was at that point."
Right.
She's like, "Wow, I just really didn't think you were going to be anything."
Wow.
That's what she told me.
That's not a compliment. That's what they call a backhanded compliment.
And I said, "Well, here I am."
Yeah.
And then she proceeded to ask if I would be interested in coming and doing an interview with her.
I remember that. Yeah. Did you do it?
I did do the
interview. Yeah. I thought you did.
Yep.
Yeah.
She asked if I would come interview with her so that way she could make a video and show the kids, "Hey, you really need to do something with your life." So I was like, this feels kind of...
Right.
You know what I mean?
Did she just take credit for you doing well, even though they, didn't exactly inspire you?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
If anything, I should be taking credit because I recommended you for the job.
Right.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Do you want to do an interview?
You're going to interview me?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, ask me some questions. Fire away.
Yeah, okay. What about me most inspired you? How did my life choices affect yours in a positive light? Me being a ordained minister, how has that affected you on a spiritual level?
I don't think you can ask this in an interview. Next question. I don't think you could talk about religion in an interview.
Sure you can. Yeah, I've seen it quite a bit actually. I watch Good Mythical Morning. That's probably like the biggest.
Oh, I thought we were doing like a job interview.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Just that's
what I thought we were going for there. And I'm like, I don't think you can't ask these questions.
Well, you weren't interviewing for a job with the school, so that's why I thought we were.
That's true.
Yeah, this was just like a
she just asked me like, how did because she taught English, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, how did it go to my job and stuff along those lines? I'm like, well, I talk to people.
I can speak English to the folks that speak English.
Right.
Which is not always the case.
No.
Sometimes...
we did have a gentleman come in a week or two ago, and we had to use the translator app.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is so much easier with that kind of situation.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah. Because before I didn't have a clue, and now it's just a couple of clicks away, and you're there. You're right with them. You know what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Oh, I should have had some more coffee.
I had too much
medicine. I can't though.
Oh, you can't have coffee at all?
I can't. It has to be a small cup.
Oh,
it has to be a small cup.
Yeah. Well, I had too much coffee too late last night, and I had a hard time getting to sleep. Oh. And I went to bed real late and woke up kind of early because my neighbor's dogs love to bark. Yeah. I would. If I didn't have a 2% mortgage, I'd be gone. Those dogs would be out of my life.
Yeah. No, yeah. I fell asleep pretty early last night.
That's great.
Yeah, I fell
that's
asleep
great.
pretty early and then woke up 6:30 ish.
Has nothing wrong with that. Good night's rest is hard to come by sometimes. So I did get a few messages about our last week's episode. First one,
I forgot to check our emails.
well, that's all right. I'll give us a little talk about what we had. One of our listeners, actually, I had two of our listeners message me. One of them says they do not go to the movies anymore, and I was like, "Oh, something happened. Like, it was a rude talking person, the people with their cell phones. What's the deal?" It was the cost of the going to the theater anymore.
Astronomical.
Yeah. So what he does is he does wait until it comes out on like pay-per-view, for lack of a better term. And he purchases the movies as soon as they come out on pay-per-view if they want to watch it, because he can spend the $20-$25 versus spending, a whole lot more.
Oh, it racks up at the movie theater.
It does. And that's a valid point. Especially if you don't go to a matinee, you're spending a ton of money just on the tickets.
Last time I went, I did the matinee. I don't feel like I saved much.
No, it's only a couple of bucks. It's not not what it used to be. It used to be a substantial savings, but now it's really not. So, and now it's such a cost for popcorn and the soda and the candy and all that.
It's insane.
So we sneak in the candy. I get the boxes because they're easy to put in your pocket.
Are they?
You know what I mean? Like those $1.25 over at Menards, candy, Reese Pieces, whatever, snow caps.
Oh, I'm a sucker for Reese Pieces.
So I mean, it makes a difference on savings.
Mercy.
We bring in some bottles of water. There we have it. So we save a ton of money that way. Because we stop buying it there. It's just too high. Popcorn, though, it's hard to sneak in popcorn.
You can't. It's hard. I don't know if you can. Unless you put it in like the Ziploc bag.
I was going to say you put it in a couple of gallon bags.
Yeah, you could put it in some Ziploc baggies, I guess, and then put it in.
Sir, it is July. Why are you wearing a trench coat?
I get cold very easily. Your theater's cold.
Very cold. Oh, we'll turn the heat up for you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't bother.
No, don't bother. This coat is right where I need it. It's my emotional support.
Now, I have seen a lot of people bringing blankets to the theater.
I've seen that.
But I find them actually recently, they're like hot. The theater's like hot. And they take them off like halfway through the movie. They're like, this sucks. It's too hot in here.
We went and seen that. I mean, you were there. That Wicked movie.
Yes, I did.
Horrible.
The movie wasn't great, but I hear the play is much, much better.
And it was like burning it up inside there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot.
It was very hot.
I think the people in front of us,
they went and told somebody.
Because shortly after they came back, you could feel the cool air breeze.
You could grow pineapples in there before. I mean, it was tropical. It was nuts.
It's toasty.
Yeah, it was way too much.
And I like to go to the movie theater in my sweatpants.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do. If I go to the movie theater, I want to go in my sweatpants and a hoodie.
Okay. I usually
Unless it's in the summertime, obviously.
Short sleeves. Yeah.
But yeah, I like to go in my sweatpants. I want to be comfy. I recline the chair back.
I can't even imagine going to a theater that doesn't have reclining seats anymore.
No.
Oh, it'd be awful. Just awful. I do like the assigned seats too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to have to get there early and find a seat and beat out people for it. I've already got it. It's already a deal, Now, this person also mentioned, because they do just the home movies now, they're talking about getting a TV. And
a new TV?
Yeah, because theirs is, I think he said like a 50-inch TV, and it's pretty far away.
Yeah.
So he was talking about maybe trying to get a new TV, one that's a little bit bigger. And he was talking about maybe like a 75-inch. And I was thinking on a 75-inch, because that's quite big.
That's a big TV.
You're going to want to go at least probably 8K resolution instead of 4K. The smaller you get, the less resolution you need. The bigger you get, because it's stretching
some money at that point, though.
Well, anything worth doing is worth doing right. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm cheap, so I don't know.
Well, I know you are, but you still got a 4K TV.
I do have a 4K, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a 65-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, I think for a 65-inch TV, 4K
but mine was
is
only
plenty.
$500.
Yeah, mine was not.
Yeah, mine was
but I got an OLED. I got an OLED TV.
Yeah, no, I just got the 4K.
But at the same time, I am a huge movie buff. We went to a trivia night, Friday night, and we did.
Thanks for the invite.
I was invited.
Oh.
I can't invite more people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they were paying for the table.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I really didn't.
Appreciate that.
I don't know what I was supposed to do there.
I like trivia.
Do you?
No.
I was to say,
I don't mind it really though. No.
Oh, we had a good time. Don't get me wrong; it was super fun, and we did average to better than average. I mean, there's a lot of tables at this. It was for the Russell House for the charity,
Sure.
And so
Great
it was just for
organization,
funsies. Yeah, it was great. It was just for funsies anyway. But where I shined was the movie trivia.
Do you hold that fort down?
You know what? I did rather well in that section. Yeah. Also did okay in the Marvel, not Marvel, but in the superhero comic book trivia. They had like the emblems, the symbols for different characters, and you had to guess what it was. I did okay on that.
Did okay.
One, they threw me a little bit at first, so there was a skull, right? And I'm like, oh, that's the Punisher. And then I'm looking at it, and it didn't look quite right, like for the Punisher.
Was it Ghost Rider?
It was Phantom.
Oh.
And I got it. I crossed it out. I think that's the Phantom, and sure enough, it was. I was like,
Phantom.
I was impressed.
Wasn't the Ghost Rider Nicolas Cage?
Also, another one that it was a lightning bolt, and everybody was like, that's the Flash. And I'm like, that lightning bolt doesn't look quite like the Flash. Shazam! It was.
Wow.
Yeah, so I did get a couple extra points, but what was difficult about the movie one, which it was cool, is they would show you one still image of the movie, and you had to guess what the movie was. And so I got all of them. I knew all of them but one.
All but one.
And I've never seen that movie. It was Vertigo. I've never seen that one, so I'm gonna have to put it on my list. Because they were all very popular, well-renowned movies. One of them was Oppenheimer. We got that right away because I think everybody.
I still have yet to see that one.
It's so good. It's a
I
masterpiece.
think it's on Peacock. I think.
I believe you're right, and I also have it on 4K Blu-ray.
Do you?
But if you're into Christopher Nolan movies, man, it's one of the best. His coming out that we talked about in the last episode, The Odyssey, he's making that one, and it's gonna be just. I mean, his are on another level of filmmaking. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
He also is the one that made the Batman trilogy with Christian Bale.
Yeah,
so
I knew that one.
it just tells you on what level he's a creative, person.
Oh, Nolan.
Yeah. So, TV size, type, resolution. I think if you go bigger than 65 inch, I think you really do need an 8K because you're stretching those pixels. And I think after 65, you need 8K. And then 4K, 65 and under.
I would disagree with you.
Okay. How come?
I would just for me anyway. I got to speak for me. Obviously, I guess it also depends on how old the original TV is that you're talking currently about.
Okay.
Because anything newer, obviously, even at 4K, is going to be a huge image plus. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Even if you go, but I mean, I'm happy. I got a 65 4K.
Right.
I'm really happy with it.
I think 65, I think you're good with 4K.
Yeah.
I think just bigger than that.
Yeah, I'm happy with mine. But, even in my opinion, even if you go that big compared to what you're used to, I think you're still going to be happy with it.
Oh, yeah. And here's the thing, what I've noticed, a big difference on the more reasonable entry level TVs versus like my OLED or don't get me wrong, mine is not the most expensive OLED TV. They go way up from where I'm at. But I think a big difference is the brightness level.
Sure.
I've had entry level TVs that I turn the brightness up all the way and it's still not bright enough.
Still not bright enough.
I've had the Samsung QLEDs and I've had the OLEDs, so like a little bit on the nicer spectrum of TVs because I like getting immersed in the movie I'm watching, and so that the brightness is a big factor for me. I've never had an issue with the brightness. Now the Samsungs, I'm gonna tell you, I was not impressed with the longevity of those TVs.
No,
I had pixels.
Samsung in terms
die
of
out
in quality for everything anymore. It seems it's just not there anymore.
Well, we went to Best Buy, right? They're not even in, like, you've got the corner, the nice, like, private area for the nicer TVs. There wasn't even a single a Samsung in there anymore. And he said they farm out their components now.
Yeah.
So
pretty much the only thing that is still, in my opinion, that still gets good reviews from Samsung is their cell phones.
Phones are on a different level.
Phones and tablets.
Still maybe a bit overpriced, though. I mean...
Oh, all the phones are overpriced.
Well, yeah.
They're all overpriced.
Well... yeah, probably so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Yeah, even my entry-level Pixel phones are probably overpriced. You're probably making them pretty good.
Yeah, what do you think it costs to make one of these?
This phone, I want to say, was $400. I'm going to guess it cost them $75 to make it.
What kind of phone is yours?
Mine is a Pixel 9a, and they just announced the 10a.
Google Pixel.
Yeah, 9a. Yeah.
Cost.
I'm we're not into buying phones every year. We're not into buying the best of the best. And we're also into Android because I don't like Apple's practices on stuff. They don't like to share. They don't like to be nice. And they're very into, like, you got to buy everything separate now. It doesn't even come with a power cord from my understanding. And I think the new iPhones, people have not been happy with them, right? Like, I think you opted for an older one.
Yeah, I don't like the look of the new one.
Well, and from my understanding, they like scratch really easy, get
They're an
marked
aluminum
up bad.
body compared to titanium.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they stated it was for cooling purposes, but
And that could
I've
very
never
well
had-
be,
I've never
but
had an issue with the phone getting hot.
yeah, but still, I mean, that's not impressive. That's not a good.
According here to AI,
Okay, AI.
the Google Pixel 9a, $499 retail,
Okay.
are not publicly disclosed,
Right.
but it likely costs significantly less than its
Right.
$499 launch price.
I'm sure.
Likely in the range of $200 to $300 in raw component materials.
Well, that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
better than I thought. I really thought
And it says, for context, the higher tier Pixel 9 Pro has estimated material cost of around $406.
Well, that sounds like I'm getting a way better deal then. You know what I mean? The markup is not near as much because that Pro, that's $1,000, $1,100, isn't it?
I think the Pro goes for like the iPhone Pro and the
Right.
Samsung
They go those
Ultras.
prices. Yeah. So if you buy the entry level, they're not marking it up near as much.
Right.
I can live with
This
that.
person says the Pixel 9 Pro around $406 looking at the cost of material.
I thought it was about, wow.
Notably $80 for the Tensor G4 chipset,
Okay.
$75 for the Samsung made M14 display panel.
Hey, Samsung made my display.
Yeah. And $61 for the cost of camera components. Of course, $400 is the full cost. You got research and development, shipping, marketing discounts,
Oh, sure.
and all other costs associated.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot involved. That's like, the cost of a film, making a movie. You've got the cost of production, the actors, the everything,
yeah.
the film. Because Christopher Nolan, he's still on film.
Yeah.
Is my understanding. IMAX film, in fact. But then you've got your advertising. Like I've seen the production of trailers. I mean, everything is on top of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Apple and Samsung share some stuff. Like,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly,
Batteries, I think.
Samsung makes the screen for Apple,
Oh wow.
and Apple makes some type of a interior chip or something like that for Samsung.
So they really need to be on good terms with each other.
I think I think they stay that way.
Samsung likes to sell and Apple's liking to buy. So they can't be too evil in their campaign against each other.
Right.
You want to still keep a even competitive but, amicable relationship
Yeah.
because you're both business thing with each other. That would be tough. You put out an ad that don't, in favor of Samsung's. Okay, I guess you don't like our screens anymore because they're done.
Well, and also if I'm not mistaken, Apple made the screens and the chips and the technology for those Coca-Cola Freestyle machines.
Oh, did they really?
Pretty sure Apple
Didn't
was
know that.
involved
Huh,
with those.
How about that? That's kind of neat. Those are neat, but I feel scuzzy every time I use them. Like,
the quality is not there. Like,
I feel like it's dirty.
you got
They're not wiping down the screens that you're touching.
Well, yeah, all that, and then they don't use like the syrup bags like the other places do. They're little they're cartridges. The taste isn't the same for me. Anytime I go in a place and I see those, I go, "Give me a water."
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay, that's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
It's not for me. They taste so watered down. The ratio's not right.
Now
It's
I've
just
had
not-
it where they're watered down, like they're almost out of syrup,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. That cartridge is almost empty, and I
Yeah.
dump it out and I get something different, and it's better. But yeah, I definitely can see that.
Yeah, it's just cartridges.
Yeah. Wow. Well, they get you coming and going. How do we make it where it's less useful? And you're buying more and more and more. I'm sure it's costing more per package than buying a big bag of syrup. You know what I mean?
I would think the syrup would go longer though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The
you know
syrup
what I mean.
is going to go longer. It's going to
Yeah.
save you money. The cartridges, I'm sure, are smaller. That cost you more.
I bet they do cost.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what a
But they
gimmick,
probably
right?
sell it to you on. Well, look at all the options you get.
Yeah, right. That's your deal.
Right.
Quantity over quality.
Yeah.
I would rather have less selection and less cost because it's like $3.50 now for a soda at the fast food place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're out of your mind on that anymore. I'll take a water.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even want your water because it's not filtered like my house water. Yeah.
None of that really bothers me. I'll get water anywhere.
I do, because it to me, after drinking the filtered water, reverse osmosis, everything else tastes funky.
You're too bougie.
I'm okay with that.
You're too bougie.
You know, there's things that I can be particular about, and then when it comes to my health and the kids' health, and what's in your water, it's important to me.
Speaking of that, how'd your finger pricking go?
Didn't do it. Speaking of health, yeah.
Speaking of health, that's a perfect little side entry.
I'd like to. Well, I've got one more thing on the movie front, and then we'll revisit. I don't mind. I don't mind visiting, but because it is embarrassing, but but I'm not afraid to embarrass myself. So we had another listener message me about the movie. You know, he enjoyed the episode and just kind of wanted to dive a little deeper into categories and like what their favorite category or movie in that category is. You know, okay. So his top movies. So he had action movie, and we could go over each one and kind of go over each other. So action. His favorite action movie is Top Gun. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
That one actually is.
I have not seen the new one. I've not seen Maverick.
I've seen it both.
But
I have seen it both.
I've seen the first one for sure, but I have not seen Maverick yet.
It was better than I thought, and I was glad to see Val Kilmer again before he passed away. I did enjoy that.
I think for me, don't get me wrong, Top Gun's a very good movie.
Yeah. It's not my favorite action movie.
I would have to put
and that's okay.
I'd have to put John Wick up there.
That is a heck of an action movie. I love Keanu Reeves because, he's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
You know what I mean? I do like good dude type movies. Like where they're decent people behind the scenes.
Right.
Is what I meant by that.
Yeah.
Action movie. Gosh, I really enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I can watch that one over and over.
Would you put that in the action classic, or would you put it?
That's action.
Or would you put it in the superhero? I would put that more in the superhero category.
Well, he doesn't have that as a category.
Well, I think
so. I put it in action,
wouldn't you?
Oh, I don't know. They're action packed. I would call them action movies, but in the subcategory of comic book / Marvel, I would put them in the action umbrella. Okay, so let me rethink action. So we're thinking like gun-toting action type. You know what I mean? That kind of movie. Is that what we're talking about?
I would. Yeah, that would be my definition.
Oh, it would be James Bond then for me.
James Bond.
Yeah, that'd be my favorite category of action. But man, I'd be hard pressed to pick my favorite James Bond movie. I really
would not put. And see, this is where it gets a little tricky. Okay. I would not put Jack Reacher in there.
Well, it's a show.
No, I'm thinking the movie with Tom Cruise.
Oh no, I wouldn't consider that one of my favorites.
After watching the TV show,
it's much better.
That guy should have been Reacher all along.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, Tom Cruise isn't. Although Tom Cruise does a good job and he is good at action, he's not Reacher.
No, he is not.
Yeah, but without that movie, would we have gotten the TV show? I don't know. So
not. That's a good point.
Yeah,
but no, Alan Richter is. That's Reacher to me.
Reacher, for sure. And he's got a new movie coming out. I think we talked about it. It's going to be Netflix only. And it looks really good.
It's open for the third season of Reacher, or fourth, whatever they're on.
I think it's fourth.
I think it is
fourth. Yeah, and we watch it.
The first one was in Mayberry or Marlboro, something like that.
Marlboro, I don't know.
Marlboro.
Could be. I don't remember, honestly, where it was, but...
It was Georgia, wasn't it?
Good show.
It is.
Yeah, irregardless, it's a good show. And we're almost out of shows. We're down to The Pit is our last weekly TV show.
I almost turned that on last night, but then I was like, I'm too tired. There's no way.
My mother-in-law started watching it. Oh, she loves it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I did finish season 1.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome. So we can maybe, if you catch up, we can have an episode about that.
Yeah, I have watched season 1.
Cool. So action, I'm going to go with 007. So my favorite Connery movie is Goldfinger, without a doubt.
Okay.
That's my favorite early Bond movie. Pierce Brosnan, my favorite one of his, GoldenEye. That was his first one.
Where he gets poisoned at the poker table or whatever.
No, that was I can't remember his name now because when you get put on the spot you forget. But that's the newest iteration, and that was Casino Royale.
Casino Royale.
Yes, he did get poisoned. Gosh, and that was dang good.
Yeah, he got poisoned at the table, and then he had to run out to his car. And
yes.
They had to talk him through the radio. Or
absolutely, yeah. That was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. My favorite part. And my daughter's in here, so hopefully she can't hear it, was when he was captured, right? And he has that ball on the piece of rope, and he swings it, and he hits him like James Bond doesn't have any clothes on in this chair, and the bottom of the chair is cut out, and he hits him underneath the chair with this thing. You know what I mean? Hits him in a sensitive spot.
I don't say I remember that.
Oh, it's right towards the end of the movie, and he said James Bond. You know, he's always quick wit, and he's under pain.
I
and
specifically remember the getting poisoned at the poker table.
yeah,
Or was it
this
blackjack, or
was
what were they
after that.
playing?
This was after that. It was they played. Was it blackjack?
Backrat.
Blackjack? No, it wasn't blackjack. It had to have been poker. Yeah, it was poker.
think it was
It was poker. And so he said, "You're gonna die scratching my balls." He just was laughing when he's getting hit with this thing, and you know it's classic James Bond. I don't know how you can top that. That might be my favorite James Bond of his era.
That's fair.
Although they were all good. I really enjoyed all of them, but that may be my favorite of the. Which that's funny because GoldenEye is my favorite of Pierce Brosnan, and that was his first too. So, so Bond, James Bond in action movies. I am getting very impatient. They haven't even picked the next actor, so they haven't even begun filming the new Bond. But it's going to be Amazon bought that. You know, they bought MGM,
really?
so I'm sure that they're in a big hurry because they're making Fallout, and they are like not dragging their feet on new seasons. So.
Yeah.
I think that they're probably going to try and get a new Bond movie. You want your, when you buy a franchise, you want a return on your investment.
Oh, sure you do.
And this is Amazon. That's what they want. They want money.
They want the money.
They want money.
They want the money, honey.
Drama is the next section. He says Shawshank Redemption, which is a phenomenal movie.
That's the one with Morgan Freeman.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, oh, God.
They're in prison. And I don't remember his name either, which is, when you get put on the spot, you forget these kind of things. But, and that is a Stephen King movie. I don't know if you knew that. He's the one that wrote that.
Did he? It was a good movie.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Underperformed at the theater. Cult following after in rental and TV, and has now become a cult classic without a doubt. That's one that I don't turn off whenever I see it.
Cult classic, huh? Mm-hmm. I did almost turn on Band of Brothers last night, too.
Yeah.
It's on HBO, of course.
We watched the trailer for Saving Private Ryan, actually, yesterday with the kids. And I'm like, gosh, I want to watch some of these movies, but that's just too much.
Right.
It's just too graphic, the language.
I almost turned on Band of Brothers, but I was like, God, that's another thing. I'm tired. So I ended up
right.
I ended up watching like an episode or two of the George Lopez show.
Well, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
A little quick 20-minute episode, whatever they are.
Right. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, that guy had a good show. He had a good long run. I haven't seen him in anything recently, but yeah, he was really popular for a long time. So, drama. What's your favorite drama movie? You're not probably much into the drama.
Not really, no.
Yeah. So what's your favorite?
You're going to have to come back to me.
Come back on that one? Here, let me get maybe some examples. That way, maybe if you've seen one, you're like, oh, yeah, I really like that.
Would you classify Four Brothers as drama?
Yeah.
Then I'd put that there.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. That didn't take you long to figure out, right? Best drama. Tom Hanks has got such good dramatic movies. Apollo 13, The Green Mile.
Where would you put Forrest Gump? What category?
Oh, that's drama for sure.
Drama, Forrest Gump?
Yeah, that's drama. Ooh, that is a.
That's a good movie.
Is that, Castaway is
Wilson?
What's his best movie?
Terminal, we don't even know your country.
Right.
Yeah, and he's stuck in the airport.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Green Mile's excellent. And that goes along.
Green Mile was good. Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh, what a
coffee, sir. Like to drink. Just spelled different. Yeah, great. Gone with the Wind. That's another fantastic movie. I watched one that I really enjoyed. It was called Marty, and it was from 1954, I think, or 58. And that it was really good. I was really surprised about it, and it was basically a whole movie about a guy. He's basically like just 2 days, and he's just really down on himself, and he gave up on finding a date or finding a wife, and he's living with his mom, and this is all kind of resonates today. You know what I mean? Well, sure.
But because the dating scene's so hard, finding a house is difficult. He's basically in these 2 days, his whole world kind of changes. He works in a butcher shop, and his owner, his boss is talking about retiring and offers to sell him the butcher shop,
Okay.
and he goes to this dance hall and he meets a gal, and
Meets a gal.
he meets a gal, yeah. And he has it's like a weird iteration to get there. Like, you just have to watch the movie. It's hard to explain and take too long. But
That's fair.
how he gets there is really interesting, how he finds this gal, and they just have they end up leaving the dance hall, and they go and have a bite to eat. It looks like at a diner, and they like talk all night at the diner, and just has such a great time. And he's talking over about buying this butcher shop, and just like his whole life is opening up, and his whole outlook is changing in just a night. It was really cool.
I just come across another good drama.
Okay.
Pretty sad though.
Well, sure. Sometimes dramas are.
John Q with Denzel.
Oh, yeah.
What a good movie.
Denzel is such a good actor.
He is.
Gosh, anything. I just watched one with him that was a very good drama. It was a lawyer law drama, and it was Roman Israel Esquire, and that was really good. I had never seen it.
Good too.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing he does. My favorite movie of Denzel, though, is Book of Eli. And that's a good one. Is without a doubt my favorite movie of his.
Is that the one, or is that The Equalizer, when he's in the diner and the other guy's like works the power lines or whatever? They're trying to kill him.
Oh, yeah, that's not the Book of Eli. Book of Eli
I think that's The Equalizer.
The premise of the story is the world has ended, and there's a struggle for power.
I do remember the Book of Eli.
Where there's only one Bible left in the world, and whoever has this Bible is probably going to basically rule the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the twist of it is,
when did that come out?
He's
Late
blind, and he's being basically he makes it through the world.
2010.
Yeah, he's making it through the world blind. So there's a powers that be that are guiding him.
It only got a 46% on Rotten Tomato.
Well, I guess I just really like the story. What's the audience score? That would be. I bet it's a lot higher than that. I thought it was an excellent film. I really enjoyed that.
Popcorn meter is, 65%.
Wow, people didn't like it as much as I did, but that's okay. That's allowed.
Where's John Q at in that? John Q.
I bet it's higher.
2002 film, 26% on Rotten Tomato.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's odd.
78% popcorn meter.
Huh. Okay. So yeah, people like that a lot more than the critics did. Yeah, I just really enjoyed Book of Eli. So yeah, maybe that might be my favorite drama. I don't know.
Yeah, this person says it's a Polmick in search of a plot.
Oh,
what do
wow.
you mean searching for a plot? He's trying to save his son.
Yeah,
That's the plot.
I don't know. Do you don't get so mad about
This
it?
person says what John does is heroic, but we don't condone it.
Well, this is the thing. That's why they make all kinds of different movies for all kinds of different people. Obviously, this wasn't a critic-loved movie, but
This person
you
says,
liked it, and the
doesn't-
audience obviously loved it.
Doesn't so much need a heart as a brain transplant.
Oh, okay. All right. So drama. How about horror? His favorite
I
horror
don't do horror.
is Silence of the Lambs.
I don't do horror.
What? Well, you've seen some though, right?
I mean, I've seen some of them, but I've never been like, that's a good movie.
Okay,
Like,
but
I
what's
just-
your
it's just not
favorite?
for
Even
me.
though you don't like them, what would be your favorite then?
I wouldn't have one.
Well, which ones? Well, you have to. Even if you don't like them, you still have one that you like more than others. Like Scream.
Didn't like any of them.
That's fair. His is Silence of the Lambs, which is an excellent film. Excellent film. That it was very good, and I would definitely put that in the horror category.
Would you put Shutter Island as a horror?
Yes.
Would you?
There you go. I'm gonna put that as my favorite too. That might be my favorite Leo movie, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, my favorite Leo movie is, and he's only in it for a short period of time, but it would be Django.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. I would put probably Shutter Island as first, and then maybe as second, I would do. Oh gosh, that's terrible. It just escaped me. What was it?
Or The Wolf of Wall Street.
Not Revenant. Was it Revenant? Where he fights a bear?
The Revenant, yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be my second
Yeah, where
favorite
he
of
like,
his.
he like sleeps the night in like, was it a moose's stomach or something like that?
Might have been.
Or was it a bear's stomach?
I thought it was bear.
Maybe
because he does end up killing the bear.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. So that was
Wolf of Wall Street's a good one too from Leo.
Yeah, not one of my favorites of his. Did I enjoy it? Sure, but it wasn't one of my favorites.
Did that movie make Jonah Hill?
No.
You don't think? What movie made Jonah Hill?
Moneyball.
Moneyball was good.
Moneyball. Oh, no. What was the one with the comedy where they were in high school and they just have like.
That was 21 Jump Street.
Nope. No, that was where he was a cop.
But they were in high school.
Right. He's actually like a high school student.
Oh, super bad.
Super bad. That's it. That's the one that made him. That's the one that.
That is for like one of his first feature films.
Yeah, that was his big comeuppance.
I'll look him up. That dude will gain weight like crazy for a movie role and then drop weight.
He's
like
down to pretty skinny right now.
Like skin and bones.
Yeah. Horror movie for me. What's my favorite horror movie?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, with Jonah Hill, you had the 40-year-old virgin.
Oh, was he in that one?
That came out in 05.
Yeah.
And Knocked Up came out in 07.
Yeah. I would say his big movie was Superbad. That was what probably made him to stardom.
Came out in 07 as well.
Yeah. I think that's what gave him big stardom at that point.
And get him to the Greek in 2010.
Yeah. Yeah, that was okay. I've seen better, though. Horror, gosh, it's hard because I do enjoy horror quite a bit, and we are trying to get another guest on the show that has a horror podcast too. So maybe we'll have him on. And I know you're not a big fan, but that'd be a nice discussion. That's what's nice about having a show like this. You have such juxtaposition on points of view. You know,
right?
You don't care for horror. I do. You know what I mean? So it's neat to get that back and forth on.
Oh, I didn't realize that was Jonah Hill in the movie Click.
Yeah, he was in Click, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. Horror movies for me are so tough. Let me think about this for just. It may be Shutter Island. I also love The Shining. Also, if you consider Jaws a horror movie,
I would think so.
Then Jaws is my favorite.
Yeah,
Jaws is my favorite horror movie. I just enjoy the heck out of that movie altogether. So I'm gonna go with Jaws. Is my favorite horror. Let's see here. What is the next category? Comedy. What's your favorite comedy? His is Grown Ups.
Grown Ups is good.
Yeah. What? I'm gonna go. I know this one right away for me, and that's The Big Lebowski.
See, comedy's my genre. I can watch comedy movies.
Yeah. Big Lebowski is my favorite, without a doubt. Fantastic storytelling, great characters, story arc. The whole thing was great. The characters are just unforgettable. So that's my favorite comedy movie. I can watch that over and over.
Yeah, gosh, that is tough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough when that's your favorite genre to pick your favorite. That's for sure.
I would almost have to put Step Brothers up there.
There you go. Step Brothers is hilarious.
I would have to go up there.
If I'm picking Will Ferrell movies, it might be The Other Guys.
I did like The Other Guys.
That might be my favorite Wahlberg movie too. I know Four Brothers is yours, but
yeah.
I think for Wahlberg that might be my favorite movie of his. It just he's come out of character, you know, to his normal action type stuff.
I got to put Tommy Boy or Beverly Hills Ninja up there with Chris Farley
as your favorite.
I'm
not discounting it as good, but that's definitely not my favorite.
I like Chris Farley movies.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Farley movies are great. Tommy Boy, Black Sheep.
Mm-hmm.
I put those in my top for Chris Farley. He was also in Wayne's World.
Yeah, he was.
He was the bouncer.
Did you know he was almost Shrek?
He was cast.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I think he actually did lines too.
There were some scenes recorded.
Yeah, and then he passed away. So yeah, but man, what a whole different movie that would have been. Michael Myers, of course, he knocked it out of the park.
It may not have been as popular.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Right. Well, here goes the next category: animation. Which his is Despicable Me, which is great. That is a great story.
I would have to go with any of the Toy Stories.
Oh, yeah. Which, if you had to be pressed, which is your favorite Toy Story?
First.
It is excellent. It introduces you all the main characters.
Mm-hmm. First.
Toy Story. Ooh, golly. I mean, they are great. Toy Story is great.
But Moana.
They had the best. It's okay. It's allowed.
Yeah, Moana.
If you like it, you like it.
That was one of the movies my son would watch, and I when it would turn on, I wasn't like.
I wasn't. Yeah. See, after the 30th time watching it, the music was great.
Yeah.
That's one thing that Toy Story has is great music. It wasn't the character singing it, but the actual background soundtrack was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say Toy Story 1.
Animation. Yeah, it might be the Toy Story for me too. That was really good. And the kids still enjoy it. I still enjoy it. Moana, I did like that. That was the music in it was phenomenal. Animation wise, the water, everything looked great. So yeah. So anyway, that was the last category there. So yeah, I think that's going to be probably our part one.
Part 1.
Yeah,
42.
this is going to be
We're gonna switch it up a little bit on you folks.
we're going to do part 2, part 1, part 2. So hey, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks.